I'm just trying to think who should.
Hi.
Someone was meant to sing.
Yeah, that was you.
Or was it me that was singing?
I can't wait to know. What do you think about
Everything I do always turns into the Macarena. Okay.
Icelandic Macarena.
Hey guys, hey Jess, hey Clara, hey Sue.
Hello.
Live. We've got a special announcement today. We've been waiting for it, and I wasn't sure it was going to come actually. But who's going to tell us what the announcement is? Who's coming back?
Our favorite Daði.
Daddy, oh, we missed you, Daddy. There's been lots of speculation as to whether he's going to come back, and for a while it didn't look like he was going to come back. But we got the announcement on his Instagram today that he is coming back with the name that I can't pronounce, Gagnamagnið.
Gagnamagnið.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just going to say, it's not like I'm a native Icelandic speaker, but that's how I've been told to pronounce it. Really? Yeah.
Wow. Mind blown.
Well, we're going to talk about the news and let you know what we think, but we have to say hello too. We've got Sarah O'Halloran. Yes, Daddy's back. We've got Landa Kay in the house. We've got Alexandros Atsikos. Kalispera. We've got Oran. Where have you been?
Hey!
Oran, long time. We've got Jesse Kuiper in the Netherlands. We've got Clavs, who I'm sure I accused you of being 80 years old when we last did a live video, so apologies for that. I know that you're not 80. We've got Serdian in Serbia. Hey, Kalispera, it's Euroboy 4. We've got Olympic. We've got Damian. Hey, Damian. How are you doing? Guys, we would love to know what you think about Daði Freyr coming back to Eurovision next year in Rotterdam. So, first of all, we were unsure as to whether there was going to be a Songvakeppnin. And if we remember a few months ago when we were talking about artists returning, Daði had already said that he didn't want to enter Songvakeppnin anymore because I think he was worried that he would get the sympathy vote and he would kind of not get selected on merit or because of the song. And obviously we've seen that Melfest is going to be going ahead, you know, and the Mummers won't be able to have an automatic ride through to Eurovision next year. And I was kind of thinking the same thing was going to happen with Songvakeppnin. You know, it's been happening since 1986, I think, when Iceland first entered Eurovision, and I couldn't see them cancelling it. Well, not doing it for a year. But guys, we've got the news that they have, and Daddy's going back. How do you feel, Clara?
I feel really happy because it's just the fair thing to do. It's very sad when the countries don't send their artists from this past year because they do deserve the chance. They went through the competition. They actually won. So make them go through a competition a second time. That's really tough, and especially when the song was so good.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm really thrilled. I mean, there have been a lot of disappointments when it's come to who was originally selected for 2020, who will not be coming back for 2021. But this is certainly one that I know a lot of fans have been hoping for. It really can't be understated it can't be overstated the impact of this song, because outside of Eurovision, it had gone viral. It was really having a moment, and it was definitely one of the possible winners. I know that it also won a lot of the replacement competitions that some of the broadcasters did. I think it probably won the most of them. So there's clearly a lot of love for Think About Things. And, as you said, Clara, it does seem like the fair thing to do because he had already gone through the process of being selected, and the circumstances, that nobody really had any control over didn't allow for that. So it only makes sense that he'd be welcome back. I know that there's going to be a lot of, within the fan community, there's going to be a lot of comparisons to Think About Things and whatever his new song is. But I'm pretty optimistic that it will live up to expectations.
That's the danger, isn't it, Jess? Because Think About Things, whether you're a fan of it or you weren't, it's been a huge hit, even here in the UK. you know, it was played on the radio. My friends were singing it, not knowing it was a Eurovision song. It was in the charts for weeks here. It's going to be difficult for a song like that when you're trying to do a follow-up, because people will compare it to Think About Things.
Yeah.
And can you replicate that success? Because I mean, Iceland was a potential Eurovision winner this year. It was, you know, it's probably one of three that people would say, yeah, or one of four maybe. You know, that you had the Root, Little Big, Daði, and also Victor. Oh God, it was so wide open, actually, wasn't it, this year?
Yeah.
John Spears as well from Switzerland.
Yeah, but is it going to be like a poison chalice trying to follow up a song like Think About Things? Because sometimes you only get one viral hit.
The way I see it is that you shouldn't necessarily be trying to replicate the song you already have, and I don't think you should be thinking, oh, I need to come up with a really good song that's as good as Think About Things or even better, because I feel that puts a lot of pressure on you. Like, I Think About Things is a good song. It was a great song, but it's had its moment. 2021 will be time for something totally brand new that may be as good as Think About Things, maybe better, maybe worse. But whatever it is, I don't think they should dwell on trying to impress everyone with another good follow-up song. If that makes sense.
And that was part of his statement today when he said, and with this announcement, I'm closing my Think About Things momentum, because now he has to write another one. And he maybe he comes with something completely different. I could see that happening.
How about it?
Oh, yeah. But like, we need like mocky or super ironic lyrics for that.
Yeah, I
like
think
a Husavik kind of irony song.
I think that if there's anything that we can definitely look forward to, it would be that they're going to be putting a lot of thought into the visuals and the, you know, that quirky element that made Think About Things work. Because if you've seen anything else that Daði Freyr has done, it's all in that theme. You know, he's got like the pixelated artwork and the big sweaters or jumpers, as you call them, with the pixelated faces on them. So I imagine that everything's going to still be in line with that. The challenge, I think, and I think that Jess made some good points about not trying to duplicate it, but at the same time, when you are a viral sensation, you do kind of create an expectation. And I think that the challenge that has also been the same challenge for some Eurovision artists who have come back, who have actually competed twice, is to up the ante. And I'm thinking like of a Sunstroke Project, who of course went viral with the Sax guy, and then when they came back, took that to the next level and managed a very respectable third place.
It's a much better song as well, I think.
Definitely, I agree.
I agree too.
You were mentioning the look, Stuart, and obviously that was such a big part of it, the visual aspect of the song, and people loved the performance. They loved the fun. They loved that it was, you know, it wasn't serious. And how many people do we know have bought these kind of pixelated Daði sweatshirt? So, you know, he's probably made, well, he's probably made so much on merch this year that he can afford to, if he wants to, bring in some like world famous songwriters to help him write this kind of, I'm not even going to call it a follow-up track, to write the song that they hope will win Eurovision for 2021. But yeah, you know, it's going to be so hard not to compare to this year. And I think what he said about that's the end of Think About Things, the end of that chapter, I think is really important. And we as fans should remember that with whatever song these artists come out with next year. I mean, if we just go around, would Iceland have won Eurovision this year?
It's so hard to say. I want to say yes because of, you know, the hype, which I mean that often sounds like a negative thing when you imply that there's lots of hype. But I mean, again, it can't be overstated. But again, there are so many competitors, and like I think that if not a winner, then definitely second place.
It's going to be this thing. Sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think probably second or third they would have done, but I don't think they would have been quite enough to win the whole thing.
This is the thing. It's going to be a very mysterious Eurovision for everyone for the rest of the history. Like nobody's ever going to know who won that year. And maybe in a few years they should do this as a separate Eurovision edition with the actual songs and see what happens. That would be so interesting.
I have to say that not having a winner this year, I thought was literally going to eat me inside. But I think we're all coping very well with not knowing. We're looking forward because this year's been so rubbish anyway. You know, we have to look forward to Eurovision next year. And of course, we got the news a few weeks ago that it's definitely going ahead in some way, regardless of whether it's all going to be live. Oh, is that Blondie?
Blondie.
Yeah.
We just quickly go to the live because we've got Matthew Blackie. Hey, Matthew.
Hi.
Hey.
Clavs is saying they have to get a better song than Think About. Oh, well, you're not a Think About Things fan, Clavs. Serdian saying you're glad that he's coming back. It's going to be challenging but exciting for him to make a new song. We've got Paolo in the live.
Hi.
Hey, Paolo.
Hey.
We've got a beautiful Joanne Johnson.
Hi.
We've got Thomas Corbett as well.
Hey.
Hey, Thomas. Oran, your concern is they're going to have to produce something better than Think About Things and get something on that massive scale again. You're worried he won't be able to do it.
Maybe he goes for something more intimate, and it doesn't have to apply to the big masses, but something very intimate can also connect with a lot of people.
But I think that if Daði is capable of producing something like Think About Things, then that should already set the, what's the word? That should already kind of prove that he can create a big hit.
And the song itself and the performance was very niche. You know, you couldn't release that every year and it do well. It was, you know, it was part of a niche market which just happened to be right for that time and is what people were looking for and what people were enjoying. But you know, maybe in 2 years' time or 2 years ago, people wouldn't have appreciated that type of song or that type of performance. We've got Michael Forbes. You're saying it's inevitable Daði was coming back. Oh, I'm not so sure, Michael. Well, we were hoping for it, but you know, it wasn't a dead cert, I don't think. And it's their best chance since Johanna. And that was a beautiful song. I don't even think that song was a favourite going into Eurovision 2009. But yeah, one of Iceland's best songs. Actually, guys in the live, let us know your favourite Icelandic entry at Eurovision as well. We'd love to know. I'll ask these guys shortly. Euroboy 4, you're really pleased with the news. You wanted Iceland to have their first victory. Clavs, if RUV have a show to choose a song for Daði, I have to call it Daði Kept Me.
Daði Kept Me.
We love Daði jokes here.
I was going to say we love daddies. Damian, you're happy about Daði. It's going to be tough to make a better song. Let's have Oran is saying, side note, is it true that Loren is coming back to Melfest? I've not heard that.
But if it's true, we're happy.
There's been some rumours.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
I personally don't think they are true.
I don't know what to make of that because she's got some new music in the works, and I think that maybe people have just come to the conclusion that because she's putting a lot of social media posts and dropping little hints that implies a return to Melfest. But I don't know. I think especially after last time where she had such a great song and it didn't do so well, I feel like she's already made such a huge impact on not only on Melfest but on Eurovision. And I don't think there's any need for her to come back, though I would certainly welcome it. And I know that anything that she would do would be something to really pay attention to, but I don't know.
And especially she's also still relevant in the Eurovision sphere because she was in the movie. So
I would love her to come back, but my fear when someone's won and you cannot get bigger than Euphoria, and I don't think whatever she does, it will always be compared to that. And if she doesn't win again, it's almost like you've tainted your kind of legacy in a way. And I don't think you need to come back. unless you've got a song that you really, really, really know is, you know, there's no chance it's not going to win. Then we've seen other previous winners come back and sink like a stone.
Like Charlotte Sorelli.
And Niamh Kavanagh, you know,
And Alexander Rybak.
Dana International. You know, people that didn't even get through get through the semi-finals, and you know, let's remember Lorraine for Euphoria. But anyway, we're digressing, guys. We need to talk about Iceland. Want to know your favourite Icelandic songs? We've got Eurovision.
Want to know my secret band?
All Out of Luck and Je ne sais quoi.
Good choices.
I saw someone say Paul Oscar. Michael Forbes. You're saying Paul Oscar, you can't be a bit of crotch rubbing. Yes. Stuart, you saw that song for the first time recently.
A few months ago when they played I think that was the 1997 show. Got to be one of my favorites too, not necessarily because of the crotch rubbing, but there's a really cool story behind that song, which I won't occupy our time explaining it all. But it's curious. You should definitely look into it. The whole, because a lot of it has to do with the fact that was the year that they were introducing televoting. And that song didn't really do well with the typical juries, even though like it wasn't the split system that we currently have. But it did quite well with the televote, and it's almost like a case to make for having a televote and for an entry that, like, you know, was seen as pretty artistic and forward thinking. So anyway, it's a pretty cool entry.
Back in 1997, I wouldn't know because I probably wasn't born. We've got Alexandros. You're saying that you did external voting with your friends. 50. Wow, you got 50 friends.
A lot of friends, more than us.
A lot of friends, Alexandros. We need to come to one of your parties. Iceland won by a big margin. Oh, Malta came second. Sweden third.
Great choices.
So anyway, I think it's Oran that asked a question about Lorraine. We don't know if she's coming back. We've got Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Polapunk was probably your favourite. Went crazy. Went crazy when you heard it in Iceland. Crazy. In 2015.
It was in 2014, actually.
Oh, 2014. George Makin, also Polapunk fan then. Iceland 2014. Alexandros, you like Paper. That was Svala. And 2019, which why can't I remember what that was? Hattery. Oh my God. How can I? Jessie Kuiper, your favourite is Never Forget. Right, guys, come on, we have to do it. Jess, your favourite Icelandic entry?
Okay. It's either going to be "This Is My Life" by Euroband. This one. Yeah.
Go on, sing it. Are you about to? We can see.
This is my life.
Now stop. Stubo.
If we're not counting Daði Freyr Gagnamagnið from this year, then
you're just showing off when you say that, because you know I can't say it.
Because I've practiced, because I make a point of practicing when we do our roundup of the entries in the winter when they're all being selected. But anyway, if we're not counting that one, then it would probably be a toss-up between Paul Oscar and Hattery.
And who, sorry?
Hattery from 2019.
I think I know which one Clara's going to choose.
Really?
Do I?
I've got no idea.
I don't think so.
Are you gonna shock me?
Unless maybe I would probably like. It's a woman. It's not like a blonde, blue-eyed guy. So it's a woman.
No. I thought you were going to say Hattery.
No, I mean, I'm fond of them, but my favorite Icelandic entry is 2003 Brigitta with "Open Your Heart." Open your heart.
Oh, yes.
And Matthew, sorry, I understood that you were saying that Polapunk were performing in 2015. Sorry, you heard the song when you were in Iceland in 2015.
I'm glad that's cleared up, but let's just give some love to Birgitta from 2003, because actually I was going to say Johanna, but actually I'm going to pick 2003. I just think it's such a feel-good song, and she's there with she's got like the sunflower on her.
Yeah. And like
It was the opener, wasn't it? That
Yes,
year? I'm sure
that's
it was
what I was going to say. It was a great opening song for, like she said, the song for the whole show, and it was just really awesome.
Yeah, but Johanna as well, just a beautiful, beautiful ballad. Let's have a look. Olympic, you're saying, wow, is Bjork still doing it? I haven't heard anything from Bjork for a long time.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting collab.
It would be. It would be a very interesting collab. It would be two different worlds colliding in the most perfect way, I think.
Serdian is saying, do we remember the Icelandic entry from 2013?
Jaeger Leaf. I love that one.
Oh, was that the Eric?
Yes,
yeah.
the Viking that sang the ballad in a boat or something. That was a video clip, at least.
Emily Freeman, hey, can we believe a Eurovision song ended up on UK mainstream TV? Yes, Think About Things is going to be one of the songs performed on Strictly Come Dancing this weekend.
How can you dance to that?
That had a mini fanning moment. Yes.
I guess we'll find out.
If you don't know, you can go to our website at eurovoxx.tv and read all about that. It's a big thing, actually, in the UK to have a Eurovision song. I'm not sure if it's ever happened before on Strictly Come Dancing. And for it not to be a UK one as well is even bigger news. And for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, Strictly Come Dancing is like Dancing with the Stars. I'm sure there's so many different international versions of that show, but I know Dancing with the Stars here is Strictly Come
Dancing. I'm just curious how you like dance that with a partner, like sort of ballroom kind of.
Yeah, because it will be a live. It's normally a live performance of the song, so they might speed it up or slow it down. It depends what dance they're going to do. But I'm going to be tuning in to watch.
Cesar Samson is doing the Austrian version of Dancing with the Stars or Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, cool. Can I also say, just on the topic of, you guys were talking about how a Eurovision song was mainstream in the UK. Here, where we normally hear nothing of Eurovision, like ever, I want, like, totally random, but it was on the day that the Eurovision movie came out. And I was here in my apartment, and there was a car that pulled up in front of the house, and I just hear, baby, I can't wait to know. I was like, what are the odds? And then it just drove away. So like, it could have been a Eurovision fan because obviously they exist everywhere. But the fact that it was such a coincidence for me to be there in that moment and to hear that song here of all places.
Do you know what? Oh, go on.
I heard it in a supermarket in Latvia a month ago.
Oh yeah.
Like the most random city.
Do you know what really makes me happy is that the thought that Stuart is like literally the only Eurovision light in Canada right now. I'm sure there must be some other Eurovision fans that are playing that song. Vulva, we have no idea who you're talking about, but thank you. I'm sure it's not me, but thank you.
I'm quite sure it's you. I'm quite sure it's you.
We've got Serdian. Iceland actually sent many amazing songs. Oh, you're just showing off now, Serdian. I don't know which ones these are. 2008, Jess.
This is my life.
Okay, 2009 was Johanna. I know that one. 2010.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh, Hera Bjork. 2012.
Never forget.
Oh, I like that one. 2013 was Eric.
Yeah.
2016 was
Greta Salome.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course. And she didn't qualify. And she was one of the people who were talking about her as being a potential winner. It's like meant to be like a Lorraine type song in 2020. We all know.
In 2019, our best friends.
Some good choices there. Emily Freeman, your favourites 2020. You've only been a fan since 2018. Oh. Okay, well, stick with us and we'll guide you through 2021 next year. Let's have a look. Sarah O'Halloran, you're saying Euroband. I've lost your comment, but you're saying that Euroband should
come back, probably.
Sing with you and Demi for This Is My Life. We'd love to see that performance. Euroboy 4, you remember waving Icelandic flag in Belgrade for Euroband. Oh, you've always got a friend in Jess. Clara, for Strictly, it's going to be a Latin cha-cha. So it's an upbeat performance.
Okay, cool.
So Latin cha-cha, Icelandic, think about things. cool.
Oh God, that's like a merge of so many cultures just in like in 3 minutes or less.
I would have loved them to have sped it up and do, because the jive is always my favourite dance. I think it's the jive and the Charleston on Strictly Come Dancing. So I'm not sure if that'll work. We've got ESE Manga from Turkey. How you doing, ESE Manga? I need to learn how to say hello in Turkish. Perhaps if you put it in the comments, I might.
Merhaba.
And we've also got Armin from Armenia. Hey,
Hi.
Armin, how you doing? We're still waiting for Armenia's Junior Eurovision song.
Yep.
Keeping us waiting, Armenia. When are we expecting that, Jess?
No idea. They've gone completely silent on us.
Oh well, we hope to get that soon, and do come back for Jess's thoughts on that song. Let's have a look. Serdian, you're saying 2007 was decent. I'm waiting for Jess to tell me which one that was.
It was Erica somebody.
Who?
It was like
Erica
the guy had like long hair, and it was like a big, powerful rock song.
Who was like, congratulations?
Sylvia Knight.
Wait, Sylvia Knight, she was from Iceland, right?
Yeah.
What year was she? Why are we not talking about her?
2006.
Yeah.
That was the best.
And can we say hello to ESE, Karins? Where have you been?
Hey.
We thought you'd fallen out of love with us, but thank you for coming back to say hello. We hope you're good. We've got Alexander. Oh, it's Klaus is saying it's Eirikur Holzer.
Yeah, he sang Valentine Lost.
I love that
I
song.
live alone and na 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 na.
Was that 2007?
Yes, because Dimitri Koldun was also. It was like a very rock and roll year, because did Lordi just win?
Lordi won the year before, didn't they?
So that year there was a lot of rock songs.
Yeah, I can't believe it was that long ago, 2007. I mean, I was only 5. Karen, you've been busy.
I was 34. Imagine.
Eurovision videos as well. So, guys, if you like top videos, make sure you check out ESVL V97 Karen's YouTube channel and check out some of his tops. He did loads of top videos from last year as well, the national finals, if I can remember correctly. But guys, if you are just joining us, I'm sorry, because we're about to go. But you can watch this video back on our YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe if you're new to Eurovoxx. But we have been talking about the news that Daði Freyr and
Stuart Gagnamagnið
are coming back for Iceland in 2021, and we're very excited about it. We're unanimously excited. We can't wait to see what he comes back with. We can't wait to see what sweatshirts we're going to be wearing in Rotterdam to support Daði. We can't wait for the merch. But guys, check out the full story about Daði's return on our website, eurovoxx.tv. You can also check out lots of other things on there as well, some of our YouTube videos, our Twitter, etc. So make sure you check that out, and other news that's come out this week. Otherwise, go to our Instagram page.
Yeah, our Instagram. Follow us there. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. If you can't get enough of us, then you can also follow us personally, individually. But follow us as a community, because we are not on that way.
Follow us everywhere. Basically, we want you to stalk us. So anywhere that you can stalk us on social media, make sure you do it. But Jess, Stu, Clara, love to you all. And guys in the live, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you all soon. See ya.